You won't believe this. Claressa Shields just dropped a video that has everybody talking. And when we say everybody, we mean the whole internet is shaking right now. Because in a shocking, never-before-seen leaked clip, Remy Ma and 50 Cent are caught in a private, dimly lit meeting that looks way too personal for comfort. And y'all, this ain't no industry talk type of vibe. This video shows them sitting real close, like knees touching close. Remy's hand on the 50's shoulder, 50, leaning and whispering something we are still trying to decode. But one thing is clear, Papoose was definitely out he's supposed to see this, and now he has. The timing? Suspicious. Body language? Intense. The silence after the leak? Deafening. And the worst part? It was Claressa who leaked it. Yes, Claressa Shields, the boxing champ turned headline queen, just blew the lid off Remy and 50's so-called friendship, and fans are spiraling into chaos. Team Remy? Team Papoose? Everyone's picking sides. But wait, it gets even MBSIR. This video might be just the beginning of a betrayal that's been years in the making. Buckle up, because what you're about to hear next will leave you speechless. So let's rewind just a little bit, because before this video even surfaced, something felt off. Social media had already been buzzing with rumors that Remy Ma was moving funny. She was popping up at random events without Papoose, and fans noticed her vibe seemed different, colder, like she was emotionally somewhere else. Now, Papoose, the man was still riding hard for Remy in every interview, every Instagram post, every BET red carpet. He was solid. But the cracks in their fairy tale were starting to show, and nobody would have guessed that Claressa Shields would be the one to light the match and toss it straight into the gasoline. Because here's what happened. Late last night, Claressa posted a cryptic IG story with just the words, "Since y'all love secrets, enjoy this one." No tags, no context, just a 27-second clip attached underneath. And baby, when the world tapped that video, jaws hit the floor. The footage showed Remy Ma and 50 Cent in what looked like a private suite at some hotel, or maybe a backstage green room. Soft lighting, champagne glasses, half full, and zero entourage around. No security. No assistants, no Claressa in sight. Just Remy and 50, and a whole lot of tension in the air. 50 was leaning in close, his voice barely a whisper. Remy. Laughing, but not that haha you're funny laugh. Nah, it was that nervous, flirty, I know I shouldn't be here, but I like it anyway type of laugh. And then, at exactly the 18-second mark, Remy places her hand right on 50's thigh. Not for long, just 2, maybe 3 seconds, but long enough to freeze the entire timeline. By the time the video hit Twitter, TikTok, and the Shade Room, people were losing their minds. Comments flooded in, "Wait, this is why Papoose has been looking sad lately?" Claressa really said, "I got time today." This ain't no friendly meetup. Remy was giving wifey vibes to 50. But let's talk about Claressa for a second. Why would she leak this? Why now? Sources close to Claressa say she and Remy had a falling out weeks ago, something to do with Remy pulling out of a sponsored boxing promo they were supposed to do together. Apparently, Claressa felt blindsided. But what made her go full nuclear and leak this video? Well, that's when things take a wild turn. Because according to one insider, who claims they were present at a closed-door convo in Vegas, Remy Ma allegedly confided in Claressa about her complicated history with 50 Cent. We're talking old flames, rekindled tension, late-night calls behind Papoose's back. Now, at first, Claressa kept that info to herself. But when Remy backed out of that promo deal and allegedly shaded her on a podcast, that's when Claressa went full petty mode. She had the footage saved from months ago. Someone had recorded it and sent it to her privately, and she sat on it until the perfect time to strike. And she chose violence. Now here's where it gets extra heartbreaking. At the very moment this video was going viral, Papoose was live on Instagram doing a Q&A with fans. Just vibing, talking music, fatherhood, hip-hop legends. And right there, mid-live stream, one of the comments flashed across the screen. Ayo Papoose, you saw that Remy x 50 vid Claressa posted. His whole face changed. Man blinked twice, then it went quiet. You could see his soul leave his body for a second. He tried to brush it off, laugh it away, but you could tell he was spiraling. He ended the concert early, no explanation, just a simple, "Hey y'all, I'll catch up later." Minutes later, he deleted every recent pic of Remy from his Instagram page. The couple who once gave us iconic black love vibes on red carpets and podcasts now looked like a shattered mirror, and Claressa was holding the hammer. But wait, it gets crazier. Because 50 Cent, ever the king of chaos, jumped in right on cue. Within hours of the leak, 50 posted a screenshot of the video with the caption, "I told y'all Remy has been my girl since 03 now, y'all believe me?" With a smug little smirk emoji at the end. The internet went nuclear. People started digging up old interviews, throwback backstage footage, and even performance clips where Remy and 50 were seen getting extra cozy on stage back in the day. And that's when a fan uncovered a 2007 clip from an underground hip-hop DVD that showed 50 joking about Remy being the only female MC who could keep up with him in and out the studio. At the time, nobody thought much of it. But now, oh, it's getting dissected frame by frame. Folks are rewriting history in real time. TikTok detectives are in overdrive trying to piece together the timeline of this forbidden connection. But the real question is, where does this leave Papoose? And this right here is where the story gets even darker. Because just when we thought Papoose was blindsided, turns out he might have known something all along. Yep. According to another source, Papoose confronted Remy weeks ago about rumors swirling around her and 50 Cent. He apparently heard whispers from someone on Remy's glam team that 50 had been around a little too often behind the scenes. Remy denied it, said it was just business, and told Papoose not to believe the hype. But now, with video evidence out and the world watching, that denial is starting to look real suspicious. And yet, Papoose hasn't said a word publicly. No tweets, no press statements, just silence. Which, honestly, might be the loudest thing of all. Because behind closed doors, people close to the couple are saying Remy's been begging him not to make any rash decisions. She's reportedly in full damage control mode, trying to explain that the video wasn't what it looked like, and that Claressa is twisting the narrative. But fans aren't buying it. And neither, it seems, is Papoose. And just when you think that's the peak of the drama, because someone else is about to enter the chat, and that someone is Easy the block captain. Yep. The same Easy that had the whole internet buzzing just a few months ago when rumors swirled about his too close for comfort chemistry with Remy Ma on that battle rap circuit. Y'all remember that tension? That is this scripted, or are they low-key flirting on stage kind of vibe? Yeah, that Easy. Turns out he's not staying quiet anymore. Just hours after the video of Remy and 50 started circulating, Easy went live on his own platform, and y'all, he was heated. No script. No filter. Just him, his phone camera, and a whole lot of emotional receipts. His exact words. Y'all over here talking about 50 this, 50 that, like Remy wasn't already moving foul before he showed up. Man, I ain't gonna hold my tongue no more. He claimed that during the time he was working with Remy, traveling together, doing battle rap events, planning her Chrome 23 content, Remy would allegedly vent about Papoose not understanding her anymore. She'd say she felt boxed in, like she was tired of always being the wife, the mother, the role model, that she missed being spontaneous, wild herself, and easy. He said he was there, listening, supporting her emotionally. Now, he made it clear, he never crossed the line, but what he did say sent shockwaves. Remy has been emotionally checked out for a minute. Y'all just catching up now. And that right there added a whole new layer to this love triangle, or should we say love pentagon? Because with 50 Cent in the mix, Claressa pulling strings, Papoose spiraling, and Easy airing confessions, this story's turning into a full-blown soap opera. But wait, it gets worse. Because while fans were scrambling to make sense of the 50/Remy bombshell, another leak surfaced, this time in the form of a voice memo. Allegedly recorded by a mutual friend of Claressa and Remy, the memo features Claressa talking to someone off-camera, saying, "Sis told me herself she and 50 got history. Like real history. Not just music. They hooked up before she ever married Papoose." Woo! If this is real, and right now, fans are 80% convinced it is, that means Remy and 50 Cent had something going on before her marriage to Papoose. And maybe, just maybe, it never really ended. Let's be clear, this isn't just some flirty reunion. This is looking like an emotional betrayal that's been brewing for over a decade. Now at this point, the pressure was unbearable, especially for Papoose, who, according to insiders, had already been suspicious about 50 Cent's reappearance in Remy's life. One source says Papoose confronted her last year when he found out she'd been texting 50 at odd hours, allegedly about business ideas. But Pap knew something was up when Remy started locking her phone, keeping it face down, traveling solo more often. He let it go until now. And now, he's allegedly moved out of their shared home temporarily. That's right. Sources say he packed a bag and is staying in a hotel in New Jersey while he figures things out. Heartbreaking doesn't even cover it. This man has been one of the most loyal, publicly supportive husbands in hip-hop for years. He held her down when she was locked up. He raised her kids like they were his own. He gave up major career moves to support hers. And this is the thanks he gets. But just when we thought things couldn't get any lower, Remy breaks her silence. Late last night, she posted to her IG story. Not a Notes app apology, not a video, just a plain black screen with white text. Y'all love making assumptions off 10 seconds of video. That's why most of y'all can't keep a relationship. No denial, no clarification, just a straight attitude. That post was immediately ratioed into oblivion. Thousands of people began dragging her in the comments, accusing her of deflecting, gaslighting, and disrespecting the very man who stood by her side for over a decade. But here's where things take an even darker turn. Because hours after Remy's post, an anonymous blog, one of those insider tea pages with a solid track record, dropped a DM conversation they claim is from someone close to Remy, possibly even someone in her glam team. The messages allege that Remy's relationship with 50 Cent may have been rekindled as early as 2022, when the two started working on a TV pilot that never aired. The pilot, something about a street drama series where Remy played a queen pin and 50 was the executive producer. That project got scrapped, but apparently the chemistry didn't. One line in the leak read, "They didn't even try to hide it." Remy was giddy around him like a teenager. She'd text him in front of all of us like Pap ain't even exist. If this is true, that means Remy's been emotionally detached from Papoose for a while, and Claressa just dropped the cherry on top of this video. But now, fans are turning their eyes on Claressa Shields too. Because while some are praising her for exposing the truth, others are accusing her of being messy, bitter, and clout-chasing. One commenter wrote, "Claressa had no right to leak that. That wasn't her business. That's some snake behavior." Another said, "She really used Remy's vulnerable moments as ammo. This wasn't empowerment, it was revenge." And the debate rages on. Was Claressa right to leak the video? Or did she cross the line out of spite? Meanwhile, 50 Cent. Still trolling is like a sport. He posted a meme of him sipping tea with the caption, "When your old work starts trending but you still got her number. Dis or spacey DFEL. And yet, classic 50. But let's bring this back to Papoose, because at the end of the day, he's the one in pain here. According to close sources, Papoose is completely blindsided and deeply hurt by the lack of accountability from Remy. He reportedly told a friend that this was the ultimate betrayal, not just because of 50 Cent, but because Remy let someone like Claressa hold onto ammunition that could destroy them. But here's the twist, there might be more to come. Yep, Claressa posted an of their story, cryptically saying, "Y'all really think that's the only video I got? I'm not done yet." Wei Shiyo. That's right. This might only be part one of what Claressa plans to unleash. If she has more footage, more voice memos, more receipts, we might be looking at the total collapse of one of hip-hop's most beloved couples, right before our eyes. Just as the internet was catching its breath, Claressa Shields went nuclear. After teasing that she had more footage, she made good on her promise and dropped another clip. This one even more damning than the first. This time, it wasn't dimly lit or shot from across the room. Nope, it was clear, up close, and undeniable. In the new video, Remy Ma and 50 Cent are seated on a plush sofa in what looks like a luxury condo. This time, you hear full audio. There's music playing low in the background, R&B vibes, and a tray of takeout on the table. But the real gut punch? Remy Ma is heard telling 50, "I miss this. It felt easier with you." And 50, leaning back, smirking, responds, "That's 'cause with me, you ain't gotta fake nothing, Rem." Boom. Done. Fans were finished. You can literally see her nodding, not denying, not laughing it off, just sitting there, drinking her wine, soaking in the moment like she belonged there. At this point, any shred of maybe it was innocent got obliterated. Twitter went feral. TikTok detectives immediately started matching her outfit in the video with photos from a night she was supposed to be with Papoose. And y'all, it lines up. That video, allegedly filmed just 2 months ago, the same weekend Papoose posted a heartfelt message about date night with my queen that mysteriously had no photos of her attached. Now fans are saying she ghosted that night and instead spent it with 50 Cent. It was like watching a house of cards collapse in real time. But here's where things hit a whole new level of chaos. Papoose finally broke his silence. He took to Instagram with a now-deleted post that read, "Loyalty over everything. When people show you who they are, believe them." Simple, direct, devastating. And right underneath it, a black and white photo of him holding hands with his daughter. Fans were heartbroken. People flooded his comments with messages like, "You deserved better, Pap. You carried that relationship. Don't let her break your spirit. Black love ain't dead, but some folks are faking it." Even celebrities jumped in. Fat Joe, who's known both Remy and Pap for years, reposted a throwback of the trio on stage with the caption, "Praying for my brother, real one." But Remy, still silent. Still like memes. Still acting unbothered. Until she wasn't. Because out of nowhere, Remy Ma's team dropped a full PR statement. Yep, a carefully worded, damage control essay trying to mop up the mess. The circulating clips lack context and do not reflect the nature of Reminisce's professional relationship with Curtis Jackson. While we understand the emotional response from fans, we ask for privacy as our family navigates this difficult time. Professional relationship. Context missing. Shyly, fans weren't having it. One person wrote, "Y'all could have just said, 'My bad, I messed up.' Ain't no context for hand-on-thigh energy." But just when it looked like Remy was going to hunker down and try to weather the storm quietly, she popped up at a public event. Yep, cameras caught her walking the carpet at a film screening in NYC, solo, in all black, sunglasses on at night, lips tight. When asked about the video, she said nothing. But the paparazzi, ruthless, one yelled out, "Are you still with Papoose? Or is 50 the new man?" And she just laughed, a cold, short, unbothered laugh. Meanwhile, 50 Cent is still poking the bear. He posted a meme of a wedding cake toppled over with the caption, "When you try to go back to the streets, but forget you still married." Man was having the time of his life. And then came the real shocker. An anonymous tipster sent photos to a popular gossip blog claiming Papoose and Claressa Shields were seen having dinner together, just the two of them in Jersey. Wait, what? The irony, the twist, the poetic petty of it all. Now, no photos have confirmed that it was a romantic dinner. It could have been a conversation. Closure. Some kind of peace talk. But one thing's for sure, Remy wasn't there. And fans started spinning theories immediately. Is Claressa trying to fix what she broke? Or is this revenge part 2? Papoose rebounding with the op? Iconic. The mess just keep unfolding. But let's zoom out for a second. What really broke people's hearts about this whole situation wasn't just the betrayal. It was what Papoose represented. This man was the blueprint for loyalty. For years, he stood by a woman who had the world turn its back on her. He waited for her to come home. He protected her legacy. He poured into her dreams. And now, he's left reading tweets about her rekindling something with the very man who's made a career off of instigating and disrespecting people in the industry. It's not just messy, it's tragic. But here's the real kicker. Whispers are starting to swirl that Papoose may finally tell his side. According to insiders, he's being offered a full-length docuseries deal to tell his story unfiltered. Behind-the-scenes clips, exclusive interviews, studio sessions where he poured his heartbreak into lyrics. And fans are here for it. One source claims the title being floated is Pap, The Price of Loyalty. If that's true, Remy might be facing more than just public backlash. She might be staring down the barrel of a cultural redemption arc for the man she broke. But even with everything unraveling, even with footage, receipts, voice memos, and deleted posts, Remy hasn't apologized publicly. Not once. And that silence speaks volumes. So where does that leave everyone? Claressa Shields, still denying she did anything wrong, doubling down, saying she did the world a favor by showing the truth. 50 Cent, still laughing, still posting, still messy as ever. Easy the block captain, still implying that Remy's heart checked out way before any video ever surfaced. Remy Ma, still deflecting, still mysterious, still choosing silence over sincerity. And Papoose, he's quietly rebuilding, cutting ties, taking time for himself, and maybe, just maybe, planning the comeback of a lifetime. Because if there's one thing we know about Papoose, it's this. You can break his heart, but you can't break his character. Woo! What a roller coaster. From Claressa's savage leak to Remy Ma's cryptic silence, from 50 Cent's non-stop trolling to Easy the block captain's shady confessions, this isn't just a scandal anymore. It's a full-blown cultural moment. And the fact that Papoose is caught in the middle of it all, it makes the whole situation heart-wrenching. We watched this man build an empire on love, loyalty, and respect. And now, we're watching that empire shake at its foundation, brick by brick. What started as a mysterious little video has now exposed secrets, shaken friendships, and potentially ended one of hip-hop's most celebrated relationships. But let's be honest, this story is far from over. Because if Claressa's threats are real, and she does have more footage, this could go even deeper than we think. More meetups, more DMs, more voice notes, more betrayals. And Remy still hasn't truly addressed the damage. No clarity, no apology, just silence. So we gotta ask, what do you think about this entire mess? Was Claressa wrong for leaking the video? Is Remy really done with Papoose? And is 50 Cent just having fun, or is he dead serious this time? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. We're watching everything. And don't forget to smash that subscribe button, because trust us, this saga is just getting started. More leaks, more reactions, and maybe even a docu-series? Stay locked in, because we're bringing you every twist, every tear, and every toxic text thread right here on Gossip Spill Vibe. Keep your notifications on, keep your hearts guarded, and keep your popcorn close. Because in the world of celeb betrayal, nobody's safe.